Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Yesterday we have seen how the law of karma is misunderstood and we suffer because of that. Today we will see how we suffer because of yoga, devotion and knowledge. After we know the suffering, then we can go out of it and start suffering in Hindi. There are two types of sufferings. English suffering is miserable, Hindi suffering is comfortable. All of us are one way or the other body oriented. And because of that, we get very much attracted towards yoga. See? And what is yoga? For us, yoga is twisting the body but never straightening the mind. See? And therefore, when we are doing yoga, we start feeling very good about us. Earlier, Swamiji, I was a bhogi. Now I is a yogi. Then, earlier I used to eat dead animals. Now I eat live plants. Why? Yogi. Earlier I used to wake up at 10 o'clock. Now I wake up at 9:45. Yogi. See, friends. In short, we maintain our I. See, in both these paths, path of karma and path of yoga, I is not dissolved. I is maintained. And therefore, you must have seen those who are too much involved in karma, they are very angry type of personalities. See? Similarly, those who are yogis, they also are very angry type. And therefore, for every now and then, they will go and cursing the people. See, I think the yogis must have invented the word in the computers, curse. Cursor. Cursor means a yogi. See? And therefore, wherever there is curse in Hindi or Sanskrit, it means shap. Shap diya. So these yogis and karmakandis, they become shopping centers. So all the time our spirituality is either bless somebody or curse somebody. See, friends. And these two things, as long as karma and yoga is the primary aspect of our spiritual life, we will be struggling only for one thing, and that is fulfilling our desires. See? And we don't understand the basic principle. Fulfilling desires is an impossible undertaking. See? Right from childhood, how many desires we have fulfilled? One. Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmani kopina raktaha, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. See? If we have to write our autobiography in one line, what we will write? In my whole life, I spent in fulfilling my desires, but still there is no fulfillment in life. Therefore, if we have this notion about spirituality, this confusion, spirituality means everything good should happen to us. No. Spirituality will not change what is going to come in your life. When Bhagavad Gita was heard by Arjun, 17 chapters, he did not do anything what was told in Bhagavad Gita. We unnecessarily become serious. Shuchau deshe pradisthapya sthiram asanam atmanah natyuchritam nati nijam chailajina kushottaram. Do meditation on the battlefield. See? Nor he sat there and was chanting the Lord's name. Mayi eva manadhastva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivashisya mayi eva ata urdhvam na samshayaha. He did not do devotion. He did not do karma. See, on the contrary, he was running away. He has not done karma yoga. And there was no place for knowledge. See, then what exactly happened in Bhagavad Gita? If that happens, then our confusion about spirituality is removed to a great extent. See, when Bhagavan Krishna asked Arjun towards the end of Bhagavad Gita, Kachideta Shrutam Partha Tvaya Ekagrena Chetasa Kachid Ajnana Sammohaha Pranastaste Dhananjaya. Hey Arjun, did you listen to me with all single pointed mind? Or you are listening to me like the people listen satsanga? This is what Bhagavan said in English. Arjuna said, no, I heard. And what did you hear? What is the conclusion? Nashto mohaha smrutihi labdha tvat prasadat mayachyuta stitosmi gata sandehaha karishye vachanam tava. O Lord, my delusion is gone. Delusion about ourselves, about the world, about God, and about spiritual practice. Unless these four confusions are removed, we are walking spiritual path is दिल बहलाने के लिए गालिब ख्याल अच्छा है. It won't help. So nashto mohaha smritihi labdha. Now I have recognized, I remember what for I have come here. See friends, spirituality is remaining all the time in 100% present. Then you are walking spiritual path. But for us, we are hardly present in the present. Either we are going in the dead past all the time. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन भाड़ में. All the time in the past. Or trying to solve the non-existing problems of the future. Two things. See? How we solve the non-existing problem of the future? Suppose this happens. See, I was going to Badrinath and there was one USA NRI. In India, we have got different brands of NRIs. Northern Hemisphere NRI, Southern Hemisphere NRI, you know. Uttarayani, Dakshinayani. So, this lady, she said, Swamiji, I have come all the way to go with you to Badrinath and Himalaya I am visiting for the first time. You tell me everything. And you have to sit with me. Americans think they have purchased the whole universe. So she being infected by that virus, so she thought, and we are choiceless existence. I said, okay. The simplest way to live in this world is never disagree with anybody on anything. Simplest way. Anybody, yes. Afterward, he also forgets what he said. If you argue, if you discuss, that becomes reality. So don't do that. Okay. See? Like you listen to satsang, same way. So, I will sit near the window. You have to explain me everything. All right. 2 by 2 seats. Then I said, see, this is river. See, this is tree. This is road. See, this is the man. This is a curve. See, this is a valley. Swamiji, you are making fool of me. I said, I don't have to. And the best part, Americans don't have the sense of humor. See, what is their sense of humor, you know? One husband told his wife, darling, you are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What? You are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What do you mean? A, awesome. B, beautiful. C, cute. D, divine. Now the wife is slowly floating. H, then I, J, K, up to H he came, everything was said. Oh, but we didn't say about I, J, K. What's that? No, I was just kidding. You can imagine what must have happened to that husband. He was in the hospital. They cut the joke and then they say, hey, I was kidding. The whole masala of the joke is gone. Jokes, if a person cannot understand, please remember, Rahu has come in your kundali. People ask me sometimes, Swamiji, do you become miserable? I said, yes. When my joke falls flat. And not only that, thereafter they discuss, then what happened? So this American, she got very frustrated, and after some time, Swamiji, I think I will sit inside, I'll sit, you sit there. I said, all right. Then, Swamiji, see how deep is the valley? I said, yes, it must be about 3,000 feet. Suppose our bus goes down. I didn't reply. Swamiji, yes. Suppose our bus goes down. Again I didn't reply. Swamiji, you are not telling me. I said, there won't be any need to tell. You will realize. Our mind never lives in the present. And we imagine we are spiritual. See, remain in utter present. Don't worry about your children. I don't know what will happen to my children. What happened to you? Nothing. See, when you were not here in this world, was there anything lacking? When you will go out of this world, there won't be any lacuna. We only go and imagine, I don't know what will happen after I die to my wife, my children, my property. Don't worry, don't ask them. They will say, Papa, we are waiting, go. We only imagine what will happen, Nothing has happened, nothing will happen. Remain in the utter present. Why we are not able to remain in the utter present is because we are not deleting this I. We imagine that people are living because of us. This is the basic error. See, after having heard Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, my delusion gone, I remember the purpose of my life, and therefore I am firmly resolved to do what I am supposed to do. This is what has happened to Arjuna. We have been hearing Gita so many times. We have read and kept it. So many Mahatmas have come, and we are there. Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punah punaha. Mahatma, we are challenged for you. Try to improve upon it. सब आके पैदल हो गए, but we are the same thing. So if we are asked, what did you understand from Gita? We will also say like Arjuna. Arjuna said, Nashto moha smriti labdha. We will say, Nashta smriti moha labdha. Tat prasadat maya chuta sthitosmi gata sandeha. Gatosmi sthita sandeha. I am more and more confused. See, friends, all these things happen only because we are not working on the mind. Karma is meant for working on the mind, not getting anything from this world. Yoga is meant for working on the mind. But how do we work on mind in yoga? Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. And then what you have to do? Vrittaya, panchataya, there are 5 kinds of thoughts. And you have to control them. How we have to control them? Abhyasa vairagya bhyam tan nirodha. And we go on biting our teeth and try to control our thoughts, and they never get under our control. Instead of struggling that, follow the definition of yoga as given by Bhagwan Sri Krishna. See, friends. Patanjali, yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is suspension of thought process. And Bhagwan says in Bhagavad Gita, tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sannidham. See, when the miseries come in our life, to be miserable or not to be miserable is our choice. Nobody makes us miserable. Miseries we can allot to somebody. If I am a wife, the cause of my misery is husband. If I am a mother, the cause of my misery is children. If I am a daughter-in-law, the cause of my misery is mother-in-law. These are all standard default settings in our system. We can do that, no problem. But after the miseries come, to be miserable or not to be miserable is a choice given to us. See, you all must be, familiar with this thing. When you go through the immigration, they give you a form. And the most dumb form is that of USA. Those who have gone, they know. First question, are you a member of an active terrorist organization? Yes, no. Who is going to say yes? Were you any time convicted in the past? Yes, no. They said, no, go inside. And after going inside, then. In the same manner, when we were entering this world, we were given a form. See? And after having given the form, there was only one question. You are entering the world of all miseries and confusions. See? Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the world of all miseries. Question, do you want to be miserable? Boxes, yes, no. Those who tick mark yes, they are miserable. And those who tick mark no, they are not miserable. This choice is called as the real yoga. See? Otherwise, go on, putting the right nostril close and then count 1, 2, 3, 4. अंदर कितना रोकना है 8, बाहर कितना निकलना है 16. See, Grana Pidanam, Sanskrit it is said, is hanging on the nose. See, and you see, be attentive where we are going wrong. When you do pranayam, suppose you are told, okay, do 1000 times Bhasrika. Actually, like a dog. After doing it for 5, 10, 20 times, और कितना करना है चालू रखो. You get fed up. Similarly, you do the deep breathing or Anulom Vilom. You get tired. Now enough, I can't do it more. Be attentive. But when we are breathing, do we get tired? Do we say, hey man, I have been breathing so many years now, I don't want. Do we say? Now what is the basic difference? Pranayama is done by somebody. Breathing happens. Let life happen through us. That is spirituality. Karma I do. Yoga I do. Then meditation I do. See, one person asked me at Singapore airport. I was sitting comfortably. Swamiji, excuse me. I said, okay, excuse. Do you deal in meditation? I said, wholesale. No retail. No, I am also doing meditation for last 30 years. I said, that's your problem. Then he said, I have got only one question, can you help me? I said, depends what question you have got. No, my only one question is, last 30 years I am doing meditation, only my mind runs here and there. Then what meditation you are doing? Simply sitting in one posture for a longer period of time. If that is meditation, all the buffaloes in India are in meditation. Sitting in one posture on the main road. When the trucks come, they don't get disturbed. And for us, when mosquito comes, we get disturbed. Friends, spiritual practice is not doing something. We have done sufficiently. Let us undo. Spirituality is not becoming spiritual. We have become so much that inside there is a poultry farm. See? I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful. I am Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. I am Brahmachari, Grastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. I am Indian, I am Australian. One more feather. I am spiritual. So one more burden on the head. And then the people ask, Swamiji, when did you come on this line? हिंदी में पूछते हैं, स्वामी जी आप इस लाइन में कब आए? So I tell them, जब से लाइन मारना छोड़ दिया It is not becoming anybody. It is unbecoming, all what we have become. And how do we become? We become by carrying the load of our past. See, all the time, when we have to talk, what do we talk? Same thing. I was there, I did this, then I left India, then I came here, and here I was on dole. तो डोल रहा था उस समय में. And then I got a job, and then I took the citizenship, and then there is no job. Then I am thinking whether I should go to India, but then I will lose this. I constantly going on and on. Friends, we talk only about our past. See, just try this Maha Mantra. Very simple Maha Mantra. Suppose today's date, what is today's date? Why suppose? 29th of May.
19th of
19, okay, 19th May 2011. Okay? Now put your right hand on your left heart. 19th May 2011. Say 19th May 2011. 19th May 2011. Now collective mantra diksha is over. Now, how do you practice this mantra? Take cold water bath. Do Shirshasana while taking bath. No. How to practice this? A simple technique I will tell you. Do not talk anything before this date, whatever good or bad has happened in your life. Now try to talk. See? There is nothing to talk. All that we talk is only the dead past. We go on digging the grave and bring out. ये मेरा बचपन का मुर्दा है. You know, in a what do you call, some kind of museum, there were some skeletons, and when Sardarji was there, as the one who explains. So there was one big skeleton, and the visitor asked, "Kiska hai? Who is this? Oh, this was the fifth George. Oh, and this is one, a small one. Oh, this is his childhood skeleton." We all talk about the skeletons. Try to remain in the present. You will have no load. Then only you can laugh and be in the present fully. Whenever you are happy, you are in the present. Whenever you are miserable, you are not in the present. See, one of my friend, he lost his wife, he married a Chinese girl, very sweet girl. They say Chinese wives are good, I don't know. All the husbands started looking at their wife. Suna? So, it so happened, she died just within 1 year of marriage. And he was so broken and crying and putting his head on my shoulder and spoiling my clothes. So after some time I said, "Come on man, it's okay now. Nothing can be done. It's okay." But he is not ready to give up. I said, "Now I must give him one strong." I said, "Look here. After all, it was the Chinese stuff. Cannot last long. Okay?" Short-lived. Now when you were happy, that time discover you are man or woman, you are rich or poor, you are old or young. See friends, all the spiritual practice is only this. Don't get lost, go to the temple, ring the bell and disturb the Bhagwan. Or then do japa, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And then in that, that mala gets entangled. And then you become angry. And like a thermometer, jhatka. It gets more entangled. See? That is not spiritual life. Remain in the utter present. When we remain in the utter present, we are one with the reality. That is spirituality. See? And how simple it is. You know what happens? When some simple things are told, we doubt. There was one seeker who went to a Mahatma. Mahatma ji was Mastaram. So when he came, Mahatma ji did namaskar to him. Bhagwan, welcome. So this seeker got frustrated. Maharaj, aap aisa kyun kar rahe? Why are you doing like this thing? No, you are a great, great Mahatma, more than me. How do you say like that? Say, look here. For getting the infinite Brahman, I have discarded the finite world. But you are greater than me. For the sake of the finite world, you have discarded the infinite Brahman. You are great indeed. And then he said, please instruct me, tell me something. Mahatma Ji says, Tattvamasi, you are Sakshat Parabrahma Paramatma. Now this seeker thought, probably this Mahatma Ji doesn't know anything. Me, Paramatma. Chor, Paramatma. I don't think he doesn't know anything. Okay, I'll come again. So he goes to another Mahatma. Mahatma Ji, Sashtang Dandat, Pranam. And thereafter, he said, I went to that Mahatma. And he doesn't know anything. He told me that I am Brahman. Is it possible without doing sadhana? Mahatma said, you are perfectly right. You have to do sadhana. Higher the gain, more the efforts. Yes. Tell me what sadhana I should do. Very good. God has sent you to me. Because in our cow buyer, there are 200 cows and no servant. God has sent you. So come and go there and do go seva. Go seva. And it is not for a day or two, you have to do it for one tapas, 12 years. And then morning, evening, this fellow goes, cleans the cow dung, cleans the urine, cleans the cow dung. After a few years, he starts smelling only cow dung. See? And after 12 years were over, he said, sir, you told me 12 years are over. Now what? Come tomorrow, get into a washing machine, put detergent, clean. I should not smell cow dung of your body, okay? Come tomorrow morning. Next day he comes clean, neat. Yes, sir. Mahatma Ji says, you are Sakshat Parabrahma Paramatma. Oh God! That fellow told the same thing without cow dung. And you told me the same thing after 12 years of cow dung? He said, you did not listen to that Mahatma. That was a sin. Because of that sin, you have to clean the cow dung. If you don't listen to me, you will have to go to the human dung. See, friends, we want to do something. Friends, remain more and more in the present. You will have no problem of any kind. See, but for us, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Dhanam. See, collect funds. For what? For going to heaven. In heaven this currency doesn't work. Oh God. Don't cheat yourself. Only one truth. And that thou art. See, friends, come to discover this. And this can be discovered by this simple technique. First of all, stop going back in your past. If you have to go, learn from your past. When we learn from our past, we grow wise with every experience. And when we don't learn from our experience, we grow old and otherwise. See, when we interact with the world and we don't learn, we create impressions of likes and dislikes on our mind. But when we learn from our experience, we don't allow any impression to be formed on our mind. Then our mind slowly gets converted into a mirror quality. A mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, at the same time retains nothing. In the same manner, live in this world all the time in the present, because mirror does not have past. Mirror doesn't say, one Miss Universe has come before the mirror. Hey, come on, wait for some time more, yaar. Don't go so quickly. No, he goes away. Then a cushion like me goes there. No. See, friends, if we learn this principle, the real spirituality is living in the present. See, just observe this in your own life. How much we talk about the past. And if you learn from your past, then the past is not a burden. But if we simply maintain it as an album, this is another tragedy, my professional hazard. See, many times I go to some people's house and I have not attended the marriage ceremony in their house. So, Swamiji did not come, but don't worry. And I was never worried. No, but don't worry. We have kept the album for you. And like a Mahabharat, the whole album they And now I had to see that album. You know that Al-Qaeda, like album. And then that album is kept, and then he said, Swamiji, then I say, oh, who is this kabutar? Swamiji, this is me, it's not kabutar. All the time living in the past. And when we thus start living in the present, your mind will be light. See? And then only you can laugh. Those who are carrying the burden on their head, can you imagine the picture of Hercules with a smile on the face? The whole globe on this? Impossible. See, in one of my talks, one lady was in a school. One lady was sitting right in the front, and the whole audience was laughing. There are about, 2,000, 3,000. A big pandal they have made, annual day of the school. So all the students, and per head at least 2.5, 3 elders, big crowd. And when the whole thing was over, there was one lady right in the front. She will not laugh even once. It became a prestige issue for me. And I failed. So I went down and said, Mama, I accept my defeat. You did not laugh even once. She put, the hanky in front of her mouth, and she said, it's not like that, Swamiji. I was laughing, but I just came from the dentist, and these are the new dentures, so I was holding them. If I laugh and they come on you. See? Don't bite your teeth, relax and enjoy life. See, friends. Then we are walking spiritual path. Many of us try to be special. See, becoming special is not spirituality. Losing all your speciality is being spiritual. Remaining as an iceberg is not being spiritual. Remaining as water is being spiritual. See, friends, one day in Khandala, I was having a camp many years before, must be about 25 years before. And there was one elderly person from Pune, he came. I used to call him Kaka. I said, Kaka, why you have to come for this camp? There is no proper arrangement here, all that. So you stay with me. So he was staying in my room. Then I said, why you have to come? You take cool and come for lunch and all that. If you want, I'll send you food here. No, Swamiji, I'll come. And you ask me why I have come. I have heard this Dakshinamurti. I have not come for Dakshinamurti. Then I have come for you. But I said, I am a Bhayanak Murti, not Dakshinamurti. He said, no, one thing I like. Living with you, there is zero tension. That day I realized, we Mahatmas, how much tension we create on the whole world. See? So when I went to somebody's place, everybody gets, समझ I said, कोई तूफान आया क्या उड़ रहे? आदमी आया, बैठो. Friends, please recognize this error, this misunderstanding, this confusion. We are not someone extraordinary. See, when we discard this extra factor that we have imposed on ourselves, then only the divine expresses through us. See, when Bhagwan Krishna was eating mitti, soil, Yashoda Maya got angry and she started scolding him. I think in your last life, you must have been a pig. Bhagwan Krishna was worried. Oh, Mama has recognized my earlier avatar. And he opened his mouth and showed the Vishwarupa Darshan, and Amma got confused. And okay. See, friends, never demand or create any special status for you. Be one with the totality. That is spiritual life. See, I'll not name, I went to some Mahatma somewhere and ha-ha-hoo was going on. And that Mahatma refers in his talk me, oh, we have got one happy Swami, you know, it's a joy to be with him. So I went to see him. And then I said, Mahatma ji, khane ka bandosh karo. My main purpose of life is only to convert good food into garbage. No other purpose. So he said, okay, we'll go and sit inside. I said, no, we'll sit on the dining table. No, I sit separately. Then we went in his bedroom. Two, mattresses were kept, and then one small chowki kind of thing, small table, and then food. Only the gents and the brahmachari should give the food, and only the brahmachari should cook. And we are eating. I was feeling so suffocated. So, my God, here food must be served only by the ladies because Annapurna is, by the way, a woman. See? But all those kusat will come. Swamiji, you want this thing? No, I don't want this. Okay, don't take this. Sir, प्यार से कहो. No, और लो थोड़ा. Oh, please take something more. No, Amma, I can't take. No, please take. I prepared with such a great love. No, Amma, if I eat, I will die. Never mind, Swamiji. What a joy in life. And thereafter he said, Swamiji, I have certain strict rules. When I take food, I don't talk. And when I sit for taking food, nobody should observe me. Kanhaiya is observing whatever we do, he is observing every thought, every word, every action. Remain aware. He is all the time observing us. Then it is a path of devotion, not the external makeup. See, putting the vaccination here, different type of makeup, different type of clothes. Normal human beings put on nice shoes. Abnormal, they put a wooden khada. Why? Babaji. That has nothing to do with spirituality, friends. If we remain aware, every thought that passes through the mind, every word that slips from the mouth, every action that happens through us is first recorded by the divine principle. And when we remain aware of this, see what happens. In a school, if you go in a classroom, the children will be all going on. And somebody says, hey, Miss has come. Whether she has come or not. Because they become aware of someone who is watching us. Exactly the same way. When we remain aware that the Lord is watching us from within, living in awareness is the path of knowledge. Path of knowledge is not, na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage na, that is not path of knowledge. See? Sahasrashir Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. No. See? Sri Guru Charana Saroja Raja. No. See, friends, remain more and more in awareness. Living in awareness means objectivity from the experience is deleted. This experience that we are now in is living in meditation. We don't do meditation. See, Bhagavan Sri Krishna talks in Bhagavad Gita 3 places. What is the meaning of living in meditation? Don't do meditation, it is not a upma. See, first of all, cut down, and then, I was in Singapore, one girl who has never cooked anything in her life. So, she, Swamiji, you have to come and stay with me. I said, okay. And she phoned her mom. Mom, Swamiji has come. Now tell me how to make upma for Swamiji. So she told everything and did everything. After how much time I had to see? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And I said, ready? Yes, Swamiji, another 3 minutes more. Mommy told 15 minutes, 12 minutes are over. I said, all right. 15 minutes over. And now see what happened. Swamiji, nothing has happened. I said, ask your mom. Again she died in India. Mommy, nothing has happened. Did you light the stove? No. So imagine. In this manner, Swamiji, whenever we sit for meditation, no, that time only terrible thoughts come, Otherwise my mind is very good. But when I sit for meditation, all imaginary and dirty thoughts come. See? Friends, be attentive. In the younger days, the worldly thoughts will persecute you. But after a particular age, then worldly thoughts will not bother you. What will bother you is your own mind. One old man asked me one question, Swamiji, please don't make fun of me. I said, no, I will not make fun of you. There is no possibility. Tell me. Then he said, you know, I don't know, last 3, 4, 5 days I am very disturbed. What happened? You know, when I was in Pakistan, that time it was India, and we were staying somewhere, some Peshawar or something, and in our neighbor there used to be one family, and they had a daughter, and me and that daughter we used to go to school. I am remembering her so much, I don't know why. Her name was Kalpana. Where Kalpana will be? Where Kalpana will be? I said, Papaji, what is your age? 87. I said, she is still 3 years old only. See, this is called as uncontrolled thinking process. That is what really bugs us in the old age. And why this bugs us? Because we want to do meditation. Don't do meditation, live in meditation. We are talking the path of knowledge, misunderstanding and right understanding. No confusion. What Bhagavan says, what is the meaning of meditation? What is the meaning of living in meditation? Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogataan atmannevatmana tushtaha tita prajnastadochyate. A person who is living in meditation, his wisdom is steady. Steady wisdom is the foundation of spiritual life. Our wisdom is delayed wisdom. Forget about steady. Delayed wisdom is equal to philosophy. See? All the married people tell the youngster, yeah, don't get married, there is nothing in the marriage. This they realize after a long period. Like a tube light, you switch on, आधे घंटे के बाद, हाँ, जल गई. Exactly the same way. When we come to know marriage is a terrible accident, before marriage, then you are wise. After marriage, then you are philosopher. Socrates said it in one of his writings. Every man should get married. If he gets a good wife, he will be happy. If he doesn't get a good wife, he becomes a philosopher. See, friends. Therefore, steady wisdom is living spirituality 24/7. Be very clear. Steady. Sthita pragya, steady wisdom. Now what are the signs? Number 1. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan. When not a single sankalpa comes in our mind, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. No, no, no. Enough of doing. See, friends, only we chant. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena. Dakshina. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena. Kitna collection हुआ? Na karmana na prajaya dhanena. Tyage naike. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. To whom are we cheating? Ourselves. Not the world. See, Upanishad very clearly says, Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. The weaklings cannot survive on this path. And what is the weakness? Weakness is expressed in our life in the form of desires. I want this, I want that, I want this. There is no end to our want. Therefore, yada sarvan manogatan kaman prajahati. Prajahati, give up for good. No desire of any kind. Live at zero desire level. You are living in meditation. See, these Marathi people say, only say, they don't believe or they don't practice. Te vile anante taishechi rahave. and all the time keep on complaining. See, friends, real spirituality is living at zero desire level. When I was talking somewhere, one youngster came and he said, Swamiji, because of this, karmanyevadhikaraste mahaphaleshu kadachana, who will work without getting anything in return? Desires are necessary for progress in life. I said, okay. Now let us analyze. What is the analysis? Analysis is, we all have been living in this world only for fulfilling our desires. And we know what we have achieved in our life. Now, take all the great masters. They also live in this world. Take Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Take Bhagwan Raman Maharshi. Take Nisargadatta Maharaj. See, they did not live under the desire pressure. They lived only an inspired existence. The real achievements are not when we function under the load and pressure of desires. The real achievements are when we function in an inspired mode. See, working under desire pressure is like taking the printouts of somebody else's painting. And working with inspiration is creating a new painting every time. And such a great artist, he outwits his own performance. That is what is called as living in meditation. See, Bhagwan Sri Krishna gives first instruction to Arjuna. What is spirituality? First instruction is Klaibhyam asmagam partha nai tatvai upapadyate kshudram hrudaya daurbalyam tyaktvo tishta parantapa. See, he says, don't yield to lack of inspiration. Klibata means lack of inspiration. And such people, they live in this world without inspiration. How is their life? गम उठाने के लिए मैं तो जिए जाता हूँ. मरो. Better to die in inspiration than to live in frustration. See, friends, the real spiritual life is a person who is living spiritual life is ever inspired. Friends, inspiration is an expression of the divinity. Perspiration is an expression of desires. Itna ki I have done so much for my children. During childhood, when we were children, we never used to get new pants. I used to get inherited pants from the fourth time. Only the eldest son used to get the new clothes, and we used to get the leftovers because he grows, he doesn't fit. This is how we lived in our childhood. But now to my child I had given him so much, but see how he behaves. See? The reason is you are lucky to have a proper father. Your son is unfortunate to have a dumb father. What? See, friends. Therefore, we were good. Are we able to give that parentage to our children? If not, it is not their fault. See, friends. Therefore, prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogadan. Never function in this world under desire pressure, but live in this world in an inspired mode all through. Inspiration is a catalytic agent which never gets worked out, which is never destroyed in any process. Ordinary husband, an inspired husband. Ordinary wife, inspired wife. Ordinary student, inspired student. See, a lot of difference. Inspiration never dies. Perspiration never leaves. Therefore, first principle, Klaibyam Masmagam Partha, that is spirituality. Don't carry the load, ye karna hai, wo karna hai, oh. Therefore, if anybody has to do anything in this world, that person can never guide us. He will use us. This is the truth. Therefore, Yada Sarvan Manogatan Kaman Prajahati. No more desires. Oh, it's very simple, Swami. It's not a big deal. How come? When I sleep, I have no desire. So, desireless existence. Atmannevatmana tushtaha. The one who is at peace with himself. See, one day one person went to Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi and asked him, Bhagwan, how do I know whether God is happy with me or not? He said, save God, find out yourself. Are you happy with yourself? See, friends, work on this. Are we at peace with ourselves? If we are not at peace with ourselves, we cannot be at peace with the whole world. See your own experiences. Bhagwan has created this world for time pass. There is no purpose. See? When a person has got lot of money, what they do? Let us go for a vacation. So let us go to Jail's Park, not Jail's Park. Then let us go to Europe. Why Europe? Because the money is in the pocket and doing khujli. And once the khujli begins, you cannot stop it. So you let us go to Europe. What? No, just have vacation. What is vacation? Time pass. Nothing else. Whenever you have got plenty, you think of vacation. And vacation nothing but time pass. Bhagwan has got everything. Therefore, only time pass. And what he does in the time pass? We don't do time pass by crying, sitting before the serial. Choti bahu ka kya hua? That is not time pass. Bhagwan's time pass is what? He brings two opposite poles together. Wife and husband. Husband is that who can snore while talking. No, super Kumbhakarna. And wife is that who doesn't get sleep. When these two people come together on the bed, husband is and don't snore so much. I am not getting sleep and you are snoring. I am not snoring. What a fun. This is how God has created all opposites. No, otherwise there can't be any fun in life. So if God has created this world for a time pass, live in this world for a time pass. Atmannevatmana tushtaha. When we are living for time pass, we have no concern for the success or a failure. See how simple it is. But otherwise what we do? We evaluate our spiritual success, how many ashrams, how many disciples, how much money, Hare Ram, 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 Ram. In Bhagavad Mahapuran, in the first 6 chapters, Mahatmya from Padma Puran, the story comes. This Bhakti Mata, she becomes young in Vrindavan, but her children, Vairagya and knowledge, dispassion and knowledge, they become old. So Naraji comes and talks, and she asks why this has happened like this thing. So he tells, it is not anybody's fault because Kali Yuga has come. In Kali Yuga things happen. One boy in Hong Kong, he asked me this question. Swamiji, Kali Yuga has come? A small boy about 8 years, Kali Yuga has come? I said, why? He said, I think it has come. I said, how do you say like that? See, our parents don't listen to us. I was so shocked. What do you mean? See, in the last Yuga, in Dwapar Yuga, this, Duryodhana, whatever he was to say, Dhritarashtra is to listen. But Kali Yuga has come. Our parents don't listen to us. So Naradji said to her, this is not anybody's fault, it is because of Kali Yuga. And in Kali Yuga, the sar, the essence of satsanga will be lost because satsanga is not done for the sat, the reality. Satsanga is done for collecting funds. There. I am not manufacturing. I am bluff, but sometimes I tell the truth also. See, friends, be completely aware of this fact. Atmaneva atmana tushtaha. And the real achievement and the world is sustained by this handful of great masters. Then we are walking spiritual path. Prajahati yada kama. Now when we live at this level of our understanding, then dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspruhaha, vitaraga bhaya krodhaha, stitadihi muni uchyate. Living in meditation, living a spiritual life means dukkeshu anudvignamanaha. When the miseries come, but one refuses to be miserable. Anudvignamanaha. Sukheshu vigataspruhaha. And when comforts are there, there is no attachment to any kind of comfort. Vitaraga bhaya krodhaha. The one who is liberated from the attachment, desire, anger. He is living in meditation. See, friends, we have some funny notions about spirituality. One day I went to somebody's house, and when I was there, I was playing with the kids, some nice game and all that. That very moment a car sound came. So children, Swamiji, Hitler is coming, okay, bye, see you tomorrow. And immediately they went to their rooms, studying. No TV, no nothing. And when the Hitler came, then first question he asked me, Swamiji, did the children trouble you? I said in my mind, now you are troubling me. But I dare not. And then he said, they know when I come in house, there should be no noise, only silence. They know how angry I become. Friends, father should be such that when the father comes home, children should leave everything like an Alsatian and jump out of their skin to hug the dad. That is the fulfillment of fatherhood, not becoming Narasimha Rao Garu. See, friends, but anger is the one which we think, no, unless there is anger, there is no discipline. Friends, whenever we justify our wrong attitudes in life, we are not walking spiritual path. See, never justify anger. Who will justify anger? He who has no care for his peace of mind. The most valuable thing in the whole universe is only our peace of mind. Why our peace of mind is broken? Because we are running after the pieces. See, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan. Like you have seen these kids are playing here, One day, it was like this only hall. I was sitting, this happened in Bombay. And the society's name was Vaikuntha Society. All were still alive. Vaikuntha Society. And when about 200, 300 people, majority old, baki all children, etc. So when I was giving the talk, two kids, one kid, one came, he started climbing the steps. And slowly he will climb and then get down, look everywhere and get down. One oldie got up. Hey, chup bhai, don't do this thing. Now the child was so happy to demonstrate that he can climb the steps, That was a great achievement for the child. But this oldie, don't do this thing, don't do that thing, started scolding. I said, Papa, why do you scold that sweet child? He's playing, let him play. If you want to climb, there are more steps. Learn to laugh at yourself and smile at the world. Then you are walking the spiritual path. See, friends, spiritual life is not a military drill. Early morning, get up. Sit for meditation. See? There was a military sergeant and he was teaching the left turn, right turn to the new recruits. And there was one recruit like me standing there with the chewing gum in the mouth. And left turn, right turn, about turn, right turn, left turn. And that one recruit was simply standing, not turning. This sergeant got very angry. Why don't you turn where we tell you? He said, you are confused. Finally decide which turn. Sometime left, sometime right. You are confused. See, friends. Every moment of our life is spiritual experience if we start living in the utter present. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, while telling his vibhutis in the 10th chapter, nowhere he mentions, I am the glory of the past. Nowhere. He says, Niti Rasmi Jigishatam. I am the perfect planning in the present about the future. If you want to succeed in life, Jigishatam. Those who want to succeed in life, they have to remain in the present, plan perfectly for the future, and work in the present. That is me. But normally what we talk, we all the time go on talking that in our culture, jahan dal par sone ki chidiya karti thi bikhera, ab Bharat desh mein kauve. Kahan sone ki chidiya? Don't get lost in the past. Live in the present in such a dynamic way that our future is created only if we start living more and more in the present. That is spiritual life. See, friends, it becomes an extremely smooth glide like fish to the water. So simple is spiritual life. But we make our own life so miserable, so miserable. The reason is, first day I told you, we don't act, we react. Stop reacting. Start acting. Like you are doing now, as if listening. Acting. Therefore, there is no tension. After this satsang is over, forget about it. You will be happy, I will be happy. Why I will be happy? Because if you all become wise, where will I go? My market is your ignorance. So maintain the level. See, friends. Therefore, whether it is the path of knowledge or devotion or karma or the yoga, the ultimate is be happy. What is the use of doing that karma and becoming angry and frustrated? I don't know why I got this married in this house. In this, they eat so many chapatis. In our house, they used to eat only rice and chapati. In that house, there will be a perpetual constipation. Frustration. There are three options. Number one, if you are correct, reject totally. Second option, accept cheerfully everything. But what we do, we are average people, so we make an average of it. So what we do, on the surface, we accept. In the depth, we react. Net result, acidity. And it is not only the physiological acidity, but we also have mental acidity. Wherever there is mental acidity, there is bitterness, there is a demand, there is expectation. And then such people, they have nothing but bitterness about the world. About this bitterness, one example I'll give you. Many years before, I was in Calcutta and happened to be with my host and hostile. So, there was one old man, he also was there. So, he asked me, excuse me, I will not call you Swami, you are like my grandson. I said, okay, you call me anything. What is there in the name? Call the dog mad and hang, doesn't matter. He said, what do you do? I said, I do nothing. That's why I am Babaji. Then he said, but you must be doing something. I said, yes, I give lectures. What lectures? I said, Gita. He said, do you think because of your Gita lectures the people change? I said, no, I don't think. And I don't want them to think change. Why? I said, if they will change, then I will have to also change my profession. This is water, not spirituality. So, after some time I said, Babaji, what do you do? If you want to make any old man happy, formula I will give you. Ask him question about his past, you need not listen. He is busy. And you are happy. Don't have to listen, you know. So I did that technique. But I was listening also. He started. I was inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave. I left my schooling and all that, and I went into the social service. And they told me, Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave told me, you go to the northeastern India in Nagaland and serve the people. So I left when I was hardly 16, 18 years of age. Last 60 years, I have worked day and night. Huge institution I have created. But now the same people, they want to kill me. They want to destroy me. They are burning that institution. This world is like, he used the word kutte ki dum. Kutte ki dum means the tail of a dog. And he was so bitter. Then I asked him, I said, Babaji, the beauty of a dog is in the crookedness of a tail. Imagine a dog with a dish antenna type of tail, how ugly it will look. The beauty of the dog is in the crookedness of the tail. In the same manner, this world is beautiful as it is. Friends, when we serve somebody, be very attentive. When we serve somebody, we have recognized something greatness in that, then only we serve. See, and if we have recognized some greatness, and if you serve, you can never be bitter. Like we serve our parents. We are not bitter towards them. See, friends, then if we imagine that I have been serving the society and there is bitterness in life, it is better never serve but be happy. This is most important. Take care of your mind. In this manner, when we understand that spiritual life is very simple, live in the present, don't dig in anybody's past. You must have seen Indians, the moment they see, they take out a paper and pen. When you were born, when you are going to die, how many wives, how many divorce, how many times you cheated the government. Now the data is fed. Next one. And as a result, our hard disk is full. Hardly there is any space for spirituality. The real spiritual life is empty yourself. And ultimate emptiness is when we start living in the utter present. See how beautiful it becomes. This is the path of knowledge. Don't get lost into too many technicalities. The technicalities, as nobody is benefited by that. Start living in the present and you are one with the Lord. God is nothing but happiness. Instead of searching for bliss, express bliss. Search for bliss will lead you to collect blisters in your life. Don't do that and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.